to ESPN The Weekend right here, and I don't know if Zoe, if you will remember this or not, but I brought my wife over just to, because she is always making me do things like this. Oh, Michael, get this guy to take a picture with the kids. And I made you take a picture with my wife because she never stopped talking about how good-looking you were during your career. So, Alonzo, for that, if nothing else, I thank you. And how are you this morning?
I'm doing great, guys. Thank you. Thanks for having me on. And you know what? Tell your wife I appreciate the compliment.
All right, let's start with this. Why in the world do you have to throw Scottie Pippen under the bus like this? For those who didn't see it, Alonzo Mourning is at an event the other day, and someone asks the question that everyone is asking. We just talked to Phil about it. Michael or LeBron? And Alonzo Mourning, who of course is a Miami Heat guy through and through, said, well, Scottie Pippen told me that LeBron would kick Michael Jordan's butt, and I'm cleaning that up a little bit. Now, you are welcome to have that opinion, but did you throw Scottie Pippen under the bus in saying it publicly?
I didn't expect everybody to take it and run with it the way they did, but we were joking around having this conversation, and I tell you, and I totally agreed with him at the time, but I also told him, I said, listen, Michael wouldn't be guarding LeBron. I said, you be guarding him. So I said, he'd be kicking your ass, so it was pretty hilarious when we talk about it. But the long and short of it is, it's two totally different players. LeBron is 265, 6'9", and MJ was 6'6". I don't know how much he weighed, a little over 200, So, I mean, from a physical standpoint, LeBron has a little bit of an edge when it comes to the physical dominance from that perspective, and I just feel like that, based on how the game is played now, it's kind of unfair to kind of compare the two. Really, it is, but it's a different game, totally different than when Michael played, but obviously his game isn't played from a one-on-one perspective. It's 5-on-5, so, but the two different players, and LeBron is more of a point forward type of player, and MJ was a two scorer, dominant player from that position, but two different players from that perspective, but from a physical standpoint, I think I give LeBron the edge.
In the social media of today, at what point did you realize, because you brought Scottie Pippen into it, did you realize, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, said Scottie said that?
Well, no, I didn't realize that I said the wrong thing at all. I didn't expect anybody to just take it and run with it the way, evidently there was a hole in the media outlet that you guys needed to fill, and y'all needed something to talk about. So you took a joking conversation that I had with a group of people. Y'all took that and ran with it and made it big news. So it is what it is, man. Players talk about basketball and players all the time. We do, and you had two great players that played the game at a high level, talking about, the game right now and players and the impact that they have on the game now. So as far as throwing Scottie under the bus, I don't think it was a matter of throwing him under the bus. I don't think he took it personal from that perspective. I think he's made comments about the impact that LeBron is having on the game now, and very similar to in relation to what I said. So as far as throwing him under the bus, I don't see it that way.
Mike, Alonzo Mourning with us here on ESPN Radio. Quickly, while we have you, of course, the Heat, the team that you still are so connected to, are a prohibitive favorite to go all the way and win another championship. But where would you see them as vulnerable? We're trying to figure out a way that someone's going to give them a real go here, whether it's Indiana or whoever they were to meet in the final. Where do you see this Miami Heat team as having its most dangerous vulnerability?
Well, I think just themselves overall. If we don't, step on the court and play efficiently, then, obviously make mistakes and what have you, we put ourselves in a position to not be successful that evening, So it's just a matter of them coming out ready to play every night, sticking to the game plan, rebounding the ball well, cutting down on the turnovers, playing efficient basketball. And usually when we play that way, we're pretty successful, and that pretty much speaks for itself.
I'm sorry, go ahead. How much can the Heat count on Dwayne Wade at this point?
think we can count on everybody on that team. You know, this is the time of year where we need everybody.
Well, with his knee, I mean. With that knee injury, I'm talking. With that knee injury, I'm talking.
Well, you know what, Mike, I think everybody's banged up. Everybody. All 4 teams are still standing. Everybody has nicks and bruises and what have you. This is the time of the year, and I remember playing at this time of the year. Everybody was hurt. I was hurt, you know, and so it just, you know, by D. Wade speaking on it, you know, it's a little bit more magnified than what it should be, you know, but it is what it is. He's still out there playing, you know, so we need his contribution just like we need everybody else's. So, I mean, he said this before, you know, hey, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to do what I can to help the team, so we need his contribution. So I think the good thing about it is that we've had, you know, great contributions from everybody, you know, and I think that's what makes this team so special, you know, and the bench is playing well. Everybody's playing well, you know. So the good thing about that is that, you know, regardless of some of the health issues, you know, the guys are still playing, you know, and contributing. And we're successful with the formula that's working, and the coaches are doing a phenomenal job.